Okay, Benzino. Okay, neighbor. I wanted to tell you first that Bogota had 4 earthquakes in 30 minutes a couple days ago. And I'll tell you, when it hits home here, it, it, it registers. You know what I mean? There were 4 earthquakes from 5.0. One of them was a 6 point something. And there were fires in Maui, Hawaii. There's a Hurricane Hillary coming to California. And in the news, I heard that the United States is ready to send some F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. So don't even get me started about what's happening in Israel with Hezbollah and Syria and Lebanon and Iran and Russia and oh, it weighs. But Jesus said he's going to come I think before World War III starts. I think that's in Matthew 24 maybe, or Thessalonians maybe 1. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, so go ahead and look it up, and in your comments, please feel free to correct me and inform me. Now, I told you I'm going to talk about my loss of hearing. And this year it seems like over the past 4 or 5 days, I lost about 40% of my hearing in this ear. So I prayed in the night. I said, the name of Jesus, please heal me. And immediately I felt like, wow, it's working. And I really believed I got healed. But then I thought, wow, this would be great to put in my next lesson. But did I really get healed? And doubt set in. And wouldn't you know, I had many the doubts. Should I do it? Did I really get healed? Can I really hear? 3 times I felt these doubts that Peter felt when he believed that Jesus was calling him and he could walk on water. As soon as he doubted, boom, he fell. That's a Peter moment for me. I was believing that I was healed, but then as soon as I started thinking about putting it in this video, but what if I'm not healed? Doubt set in. And the good news is I lost that rumbling sound in my ear that I had. That's gone, but I don't want to test it because I kind of have a little OCD there. You know what I mean? If I test it, am I going to jinx myself with doubt? It reminds me of my father who had OCD bad, I think, because one day for punishment, he made me go around the house to all of these, oh, do you see it? These wall outlets, and the middle screw that screwed it to the wall, every single one of them had to be vertical, straight up and down. I went through the whole house and did that. Later on, I realized maybe he's got some OCD there. Anyway, so I wasn't sure if I felt that my ear was getting worse for a minute there, and I didn't know if it was real or if I was imagining it. And I just like Peter, when I made a doubt, when doubt started in, then I started unbelieving. And so I don't want to test it. I don't even want to ask you to pray for me because maybe that's a doubt. Maybe I'm already healed, but you can pray for me as a praise to God for already healing me. I think that's okay. Anyway, if you go to my song on my YouTube channel, I have a song about would it be enough if you lived in Jesus' time and saw what he did and heard what he said, would it be enough for you to believe? because, like Peter, when we doubt, we seem to lose some grace. And we can't believe halfway. If we believe halfway, boom, we're gone. That's a little message. So I wanted to mention too that the Bible is a book and a story about us, for us. Edgar Cayce, an old psychic clairvoyant from the 1940s, turned me on to that idea that the Bible was a story about us, how we deal with interpersonal issues. Like King David looking over the balcony at, I think it was Bathsheba. And we do the same thing. We look at women, and it's about us, it's about our interpersonal issues. Noah, he built the ark, I think it was 90 years or 120 years he was building the ark, and all the people were laughing at him, scoffing at him, ridiculing him. 90 years to 100 years. Wow. And that shows us what we have to do, what we have to take on. It's about our interpersonal relationships when people ridicule or laugh at us because of our belief in Jesus, especially. And Edgar Cayce brought this to my attention. So the good news about my ear is don't worry about it. I got another one just like it. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to show you right now some beautiful pictures painted by my wife and some by photos taken by my brother Joe.